Hi.
Welcome back to Resourceful Living Homestead. Today we're going to do some more up-potting from the hydroponic into soil. Now we're limited on soil, so what we're going to do is we're going to fill up these little pots here and see how many we can fill up, and that's how many things we're going to up-pot, the biggest things from the hydroponic. So we'll take you guys along with us. Okay, Maverick, you want to get started on filling up those little pots? Just set your pots down in there. Let me show you how Mimi does it. And it is 40-something degrees outside, so it's a little nippy. So I'm still in my pajama pants. Let me show you how Mimi does it. She sets her pots up down here. Give me some pots. Give me several of them. She just sets her pots down in there, like that. And then she takes it like that. And she just fills them all up. I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna press it down some.
You can shake it?
Well, we're not gonna shake it this time because I don't wanna have to add more soil later. So to keep from adding soil later, if you pack your soil in there like that. So set that down in the tray.
I'm gonna get a pot.
Okay. We're limited on how much soil we have right now. I've got some more coming. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna up-pot the biggest stuff we have in the hydroponic right now. And I've got my little helper here for the week because he is out of school for spring break, so we're going to get this done. Because we still got another round to go in the hydroponic before our last frost date is around April 17th, I believe. So the goal is to have everything ready in the grow tent by, ideally I'd like to have it in there before the first weekend of April, like Easter, have it all out of the hydroponic and into the grow tent. Can you set those over there in the tray, Maverick? For me? And this one. Maverick is a great little helper. He loves helping his Mimi and his Bumpa here on the homestead. He's learning so much stuff. So we had already planted some carrots and some beets out in the garden, and they took a frost hit before they were good to go, and we lost them. So Maverick replanted the carrots and the beets. Let me check it, okay? It's packed in there really good. I found that if I don't pack the soil in there, then I'm having to go back and add more soil, and it's harder to do that when you got a plant growing in there. So this little trick of packing it works a little bit better.
I think this might need
There,
a little
I'll
more.
pack it. You put that over there in the bucket.
Do something.
Put that over there in the tray. Just push them all back to the corner. Just push them in a row.
Okay.
Because my tomatoes did not pack the soil, and I had to go back and add more soil. So you learn from your mistakes. You learn what works best, and you figure it out for going forward.
I'll put these ones in.
And today, I think we're going to be potting some, some more, yeah, some basil and some tomatoes, and pretty much what we are doing today is stuff for our kids for their gardens. So we'll hopefully be able to give them some stuff like around Easter in the starter pots. And then they can plant them whenever they're ready after the frost. Because we should pretty much see everybody on Easter. Put that over there for me.
What about this pot?
I gotta see how much soil we're gonna have.
I mean, these two pots.
I gotta see how much soil we're gonna have. If I got enough soil to do more. Okay. Those little white things you see in there, it's called pure light. And it's
I saw a bluish green one.
yeah, I don't know what that is. I've seen it before too. It's just some kind of fertilizer that's in the soil.
It kind of looks like a egg, like for some eggs. It kind of looks like one of those.
Okay. Put that over there. I think we're going to pot some zinnias from the hydroponic and marigolds today too. No, let me check. Let's see if I add a little more to it.
I know this one isn't good enough.
It's got a lot of air in there. You got dirt on your hands. You need to put it in there. Did we both of those need to check?
Nope.
You got enough in yours too. Put it in there. Go ahead. Thumbs ready. These are just some little pots I ordered off Amazon. You can find them in our Amazon store. They are reusable pots. They are not throwaway pots. These are made of hard plastic. I've been using just some that we had gotten at the nursery over the past several years. And they have started to crack. But I've been reusing them as much as I could. You did good on that one. How many more spaces do we have? Just one?
Well, hold on. Let me push this way.
No, there's not going to be room for one more. I'll get another tray.
Okay.
More soil than I thought we did. You do that last one. My Mimi goes and gets another tray for us.
Okay.
And I'll get a few more pots since we got a little bit more soil. I got these trays off of Amazon also. They're made of a hard plastic. These were going to last me for years and years. They'll be in our Amazon store as well. And these have no drain holes. And the purpose of that is so once the plants germinate and sprout, then I can bottom fill these trays. Bottom fill with water from the bottom.
Are you more pots?
Yep, I got my pots. Let's get it all moved down to one side.
We're all going to move it down to this side.
I've got my hydroponic holds 24 starters in each of them, and I've got 2 of them going, so I can up pot a few things today. We probably got enough for at least 4 more. Let's start with these 4, Maverick, and we'll see how far that reaches. You load them up, and then I'll pack them down. Go ahead, do one at a time so I can be packing them. Are these in your way? Do one at a time so I can be packing them. Right there. Okay. Then you're doing the next one. I don't know if you guys can see what we're doing or not, but we're pressing it down to get some of the air out of them. Brush your arms off to keep all the soil. You don't waste any soil. Okay? We almost used all of our soil up. We got enough for one more starter pot. Maverick, you want to do that while I'm packing things? I'm gonna let Maverick help do the up potting. Well, let's see, Maverick. We may not have enough for that one.
No, there are some more like here that we could use.
Okay, put this down there. We are scraping the barrel right now. if we can make it work, Maverick. Sit that right there for now. You push the air out of that.
There's some more if you need it.
I do. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to have enough. I don't know. Let's see how much. You got any on your arms, your hands?
My hands are dirty.
Give me that second pot from the end over there.
This one?
Yep. Put this one in there. We're going to take a little bit out of this. Winds are blowing hard outside. You got any noise with it?
You want me to check outside?
Wait a second. Hold that. Inside there. Inside there. Hold it. I want you to hold it. Just like that. You gotta put that down in the tray. Okay, we made it work. We used all of our compost. So we got... So we got 31. 31.
I got 7 right here and
24 in the other one. So we're going to make it work. We're going to go see what all we got to up pot. And we'll bring you guys back along with us. Okay, so Maverick is going to be helping me get these. We're going to start with Roma tomatoes. He's going to go and put his a finger all the way down to the bottom in the center of each one of those. Do you need a step stool or are you good?
I'm good.
Okay, straight down the middle. Okay, so Maverick has started making the holes in the pods, and he's going to continue to make the holes in these. So some of these, go ahead, Maverick. So some of these have 2 growing in them. I don't know if I try to separate them, it may damage the roots, so we are just going to go with the 2. Hang on a second. This isn't working out very good. So for some reason, my pods are not wanting to go down in these. In these little bitty pots here. So, I think my soil pods from the hydroponic are too big for these little pots. They shouldn't be. I've used these pots before, but I used them with, hang on, don't keep going until we figure this out, okay? Used them for starting seeds. So it may be that our finger is just not big enough. I don't want to break my... See what Maverick is doing, he is taking half of the soil out of these pots that we packed and then making a hole in them ready for the hydroponic pods. And then we're backfilling them to pack them, the soil back in. We found that that's how we need to do it with these smaller pods. And then we're just placing our starter down in the middle of that, and then we're going to backfill all this. Okay, I found another Cow Wonder bell pepper. I'm going to go ahead and get it up potted. And I've got 2 dill. So last night on Survival Seeds Live, somebody asked if anybody has ever tried growing dill in the hydroponic. And I want to show you. Here's my dill. Very dainty. But yes, I did grow dill in the hydroponic. Now I'm going to up pot these. And we'll see how they hold up from up potting. The dill was something one of my daughter-in-laws requested. I'm going to grow some dill. I'm going to direct sow it, I think. I'm going to do I've got a couple of new beds that I'm going to put up by the house. And I'm going to plant herbs and flowers in them. But I can't do it yet because we've got a bunch of project material in the way. So until we can get started on our project and get all that out of the way, I won't be able to do my herb beds that I want to do. And I've got a basil that's ready for up potting. It's got a good root system on it. Now, I know I've got some marigolds and some zinnias that are ready. I do want to up pot at least 1 zinnia and 1 marigold to see how well they up pot. I picked my biggest zinnia. It happens to be a double. Both of the seeds germinated. And my biggest marigold. Marigolds are a little tricky to do in the hydroponic because the seeds, they really like to lay flat. But I stuck the black part of the marigold down in the hydroponic because that is the part that will open up for the sprout to come out of. So, yeah, check that out. That is a marigold from the hydroponic. And then my zinnias, which zinnias, they're, I don't know that those were in question for the hydroponic, but anyway, I've got several zinnias and several marigolds that can be up potted, but I'm out of soil, so I think I've got enough just for these 2. And I'll do my marigold. Got a good little roots on it. So we potted 33 more plants today. And that's all the soil we have. So I'm going to get these spritzed down and then get all of my hydroponic pods all cleaned up. And I'm going to get all of what's left in the hydroponic all moved to one hydroponic, and then I'm going to start some new seeds. Okay, so we got everything up potted that we could up pot. There are a few other things that we could have up potted, some zinnias and possibly some marigolds, maybe some basil, but we ran out of our soil. So for now, Maverick is going to reload the hydroponic down here on the bottom with the baskets, and then we're going to put some soil pods in there. And then later today, once the soil pods have soaked up the water with the nutrients, then we will drop some more seeds in there. Like that. So Maverick's going to get all this loaded back up, and then he's going to put some soil pods in there. And Maverick is loading the soil pods. Now, these baskets and the soil pods that I use will, they are going to be in our Amazon store. You can find that in the description of this video. I've tried 2 different soil pods. These are the ones that I like. The other ones that I tried, which you won't find them in the Amazon store because I don't like them, I won't buy them. They just turn to mush, where these stay really firm. And that's what I like about them. They swell up perfectly inside the baskets. Now, if you wanted to build your own hydroponic system, the everything to build them is in our Amazon store. It doesn't take much. I built these for about $15 each. So $30, and I can plant 48 starters at one time. Here's what we got going in the grow tent right now. The tomatoes are so ready to be out in the garden. I'm only running the grow lights in here just for a couple hours a day, just to heat up the tent to allow them to keep growing, because the tomatoes are really big. They're ready to be outside. But these are the ones we just got up potted. And then I've got the other ones I'm going to be bringing in and putting right here. I've got some cabbage up here that needs to be up potted. As soon as I get some more soil, I'll be up potting this golden acre cabbage. But yeah. So, Maverick, you got them all loaded up?
Yeah.
He's got all the baskets loaded up. We'll give those a couple hours to soak in the water. And then we're going to come drop some seeds in there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We've got both hydroponics loaded back up with Roma's, beefsteak, tomatoes. We got marigolds, cilantro, and more Romas and some beefsteaks down here. So we've got everything loaded back up for round 4 in the hydroponic. And of course this stuff up here is still growing. And we're ready to go. This should be the last round in the hydroponic for the summer garden.